Hey, welcome to another tutorial from WordPress Page Builders Academy. We have an extensive library of tutorials for all the top WordPress page builders. So be sure to subscribe and hit that bell so you see them when they come out. Okay, now on to today's tutorial. So in today's Bricks Builder tutorial video, we're going to show you how to build an advanced search page with a bunch of filters. You will see this a lot in product pages where there's a lot of products that uh, those site has, and it wants its users to be able to filter uh, their search queries so that they get the specific result they're trying to find, right? Whether it's like T-shirts or laptops and whatnot, right? And so Bricks does a really good job of letting you manipulate dynamic content and let you query dynamic content. And Rated it built the ability to easily work with dynamic content into the initial iterations of Bricks Builder. So they've just been improving on it with each build. So it's very, very nice to see. And we're just going to go over how to play with those filters by building an advanced search page in this tutorial. Okay. And so if you have not seen a other tutorial about building a basic search page with Bricks Builder, you could check that out first if you want, or if you already know that, then go ahead and press play, and we'll get right along with this tutorial. Okay, all right. Okay, so the first thing we will have to do is enable query loop in Bricks settings. So go ahead and do that if you haven't done it already. So here is our sample search page that we already created from the previous video on creating a search page. And we'll link that search page somewhere in this video or in description box below if you haven't checked it out yet. But so before going further with the video, I want to explain the structure and the layout of this page a bit. So if you look here at structure, this is what a basic search page looks like before we use filters to enhance the search page. Okay. If you look on the right pane here where it says structure, you'll see that there's one section and then inside a container, two columns. The first column is the search bar, right? And the second column is where we will display the search results, right? So the second column is where the query loop needs to be enabled because the second column is where the dynamic data will be displayed. Okay. And I want to say something about columns. So even though you see it labeled as columns here on the right hand side, it's actually not, that's not actually a column element. It's just a block element. But what happens is when we initially create a container, we chose the container's layout. So we chose a two column container. So thereby it labeled the block elements columns specifically. Okay, so that's why you're seeing columns on the right hand side, but you won't be able to find a specific column element in Brit. So go ahead and toggle that query loop on, and then below it, query, you are going to go ahead and set the queries. So you'll want it to display post only. And then you could exclude whichever post you want, whichever content you don't want in there. And then you can set the post per page, et cetera, et cetera. One thing I want to mention about this tutorial is that we are using a fork of advanced custom fields called secure custom fields. Hey, we've got a quick favor ask. If you've made it this far into that tutorial, please smash that like button. It will really help out this channel in these tutorials. Okay, now back to the actual tutorial. Thank you. I'm not sure if you're aware of the WordPress versus WP engine beef that's going on right now. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I just want to say we're using a custom fields plugin for this tutorial, but you absolutely do not need a custom fields plugin to make this advanced search page with filters. Okay. So um, in this tutorial, we are creating a recipe page, and we are using advanced custom fields, or sorry, secure custom fields to organize the recipes by the amount of time it takes to create the recipe. So they could filter it, the user could filter it. So here we are back in the WordPress dashboard, and we setting up the secured custom fields. So if you are not working with secured custom fields or any type of custom fields plugin, you can go ahead and skip this part. But we're setting it up right now, like with the preparation time, and then the choices in terms of for the preparation time required. So yeah, I'm just setting it up here, the field group and the default settings and where it's going to appear in, et cetera, et cetera. And then here, I'm going to go to a sample post and you get to see what it kind of looks like, the custom fields and the custom field selections here. Okay, so now let's go back to the search page we're working on, and let's start working with some of the query filters that Bricks has to make our search page a little bit more advanced. So we'll talk about uh, the filtered search first. Um, so it's really important for you to select the target query for the filter search, and the query you are going to target, or the element you're going to target, is the second column down below it, and all your other filter elements, you are going to target the same column. It's going to tell the filter which element essentially to target and display the queries. And if you are working with custom fields, you could select custom field as there's your source. It's fully integrated with secured custom fields is fully integrated with Brixbuilder. And so here is we're going to take a sample select filter, what it looks like after we've uh, implemented it. You see this, the cooking time. We have a selection, and then it filters by cooking time. Okay, so now let's go back and work on the checkbox filter. Okay, this time as our source, we are going to use taxonomy instead of custom fields, and we are going to use tags as a source, taxonomy source. Okay, this time we are going to use the second custom field that we created, which was maybe minutes in prep time instead of hours, and it's set as a range filter. And then we're going to have a slider so they could filter it out by the amount of minutes it takes. Remember that we actually did do this earlier with the secured custom fields for prep time, right? So we did it by hours, but also by minutes. Okay. Lastly, we are going to put in the filter submit element. But what we're going to do is actually use the submit element uh, as a reset button, because these filters work live. There is no need to press submit button for the search page to filter it out. So as the user is uh, using these filters, the page itself will update live. So we're using this filter button as a reset button. Okay, that's pretty much it for this tutorial. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And these videos take a lot of time. So if you do appreciate the content, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell so we can reach more people. Thank you. And if you have any comments or questions, leave it in the section below and we will get to them as soon as we can. Thank you very much and see you next time. Bye.